Good evening, everybody. Come on in, come on in. Good evening, everybody. Why do I have myself playing in the background? Hold on. Come on in, come on in. Okay, got it. Have myself playing in the background. Good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Oh, Lord, I had a 3-day weekend. It was wonderful. I hope everybody had a good weekend and enjoyed, the holiday. Hopefully, not too many of you guys had to work. And if you did work, hopefully they did not work you too hard. But yes, I had a 3-day weekend. And it was actually not from my part-time job, but it was for my full-time job. So therefore, actually it was a 4-day weekend. So I had to work the part-time job this weekend. But the full-time job I had off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and this morning. So, yeah, 4 days. But then I had to go to the part-timer tonight. So, and y'all, if y'all caught my live earlier, that's where I was headed to my part-time job when I was on the live earlier today. Talking about some of the crazy stuff that's been going down in these YouTube streets, over the last 24 to 48 hours. Whew. It is like real in these YouTube streets. It's so much going on. When I finish with this live, I got some other videos that I got to check out to get caught up on some few things that's been going on in these YouTube streets, y'all. So the only thing that I have to say, when you running through these YouTube streets, if you ain't Tracy, then you better be careful. Cause Tracy, she got that armor on. She be running through these streets like, ain't nothing. Hey, y'all. Then she come to us with all the juicy tea. But anyway, so I'm going to have to hit her channel up after I get done with this live and find out what else is going on. But anyway, y'all. Tonight we're going to be discussing the season finale of Good Girls. And if y'all watched it, y'all gotta tell me what y'all thought about it. Like this, man, I wasn't ready. And even when I do like reviews like on TV shows, I don't ever like watch the information to find out like what the next episode is going to be about. Because I don't like to be, I like to just go in blind, turn it on, and just watch. And then take some notes and do my review, and come to you guys and get your opinion on the show and everything. But I was not ready, so I was not ready for what happened in this episode. And I cannot wait till season 3. I'm hoping it's going to be a season 3. I know this is a fairly new show, but I believe it's getting very good reception from a lot of people and hopefully some high numbers and high ratings because this show be lit. But anyway, last episode we had saw how they have figured out that Boomer was not dead. He is yet alive. He is risen from the dead and he is yet alive. So they're trying to get Boomer to, go down and tell Agent Turner and his gang, the FBI agents, the authorities or whatnot, that he's not dead. Because, of course, Beth and the ladies, Beth was like the main one that they wanted. But being that Beth, they want for the murder, they still trying to pin stuff on the other ladies as well, especially Ruby and her husband for tampering with evidence. Actually, they can get them all on tampering with evidence because although they did not kill Boomer, and they had, assumed that Mary Pat had killed Boomer, the Agent Turner, believes that they did it because that's what Mary Pat told them. When she had got caught up by the cops, she snitched. And instead of letting them know that she killed him, so-called killed him, she said, it was Beth. It was them. So, anywho, once Annie catches him slipping at his grandma Mary Ann's house and find him, crawling down from the attic. She's like, we need to holler at you. So they all get him around, the table, and they're telling him, you need to go down there. You got to not really turn himself in, because he didn't do any crime. It ain't like he faked his death. He just, went MIA, till it all blows over. At least that's what he was trying to do. But come to find out, the reason why he really doesn't want to go to Agent Turner and admit that he's alive, although this will save Beth from going to prison for maybe life, he knows that he'll be in trouble with the gang. Because Rico is the one who had ordered him killed, right? Let's not forget, Rico is the one who ordered him killed, because if y'all, just in case y'all forgot, Boomer, Larry Peterson, aka Boomer, he used to be the manager at the grocery store where Annie worked and still works. And he was laundering money for Rico, amongst probably some other things. So when his money got stolen by the ladies when they robbed the grocery store, that's when he was basically, in trouble with Rico. Now, once he realized that the ladies were working with Rico and Mary Pat, that's when he started blackmailing both of them. And that's when he got ran over by Mary Pat. Everybody thought he was dead. She lied, told the ladies he was dead. The body they actually ended up having buried in her backyard was actually Mary Pat's ex-husband. So now that if he turns himself in, or so-called lets the agents know that he's not dead, Rico is going to find out. And Rico still wants him dead. He's like, I ain't scared of the F to the B to the I. I'm scared of the gangs. He said, I'm scared of the gangs. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Rico, he wanted him dead. And, anyway, anywho. So, therefore, they're trying to get him to go down there. And he's like, nope. But, if y'all help me get to Florida, Tampa to be exact, to this surgeon who can do a whole reconstruction with his face and make him look like somebody else and give him his life back, or a new life, then, he'll just leave. He'll just bounce. That still is not going to work, because even if he turned himself in, but even if he tell the agent that he's alive, and then Beth and them get off, and then they give him money so he can run off down to Tampa and get his whole face reconstructed, how do they know he won't still try to blackmail them? He is. He is. And then he's talking about he wants all the money. Like, I really wish that Beth had not sent him a pic of all that money. She took a picture. Now, the money probably stood like 5-6 feet high on a pallet in the storage shed. She took a picture of all that money and then showed it to him, his greedy butt, talking about he wants all of it. It probably doesn't cost, I don't know, a reconstructed face shirt. What you say? I don't know, 50,000, 100,000. I don't know. I don't know. But he wants all the money. All the money. Keep in mind, the money ain't even real. It's like counterfeit money. So he would have to clean it. And I guess by cleaning it, he was going to go down there and take a lot and give it to the guy in Tampa, the surgeon, and do it that way. But how would he clean the rest of the money? So, anywho, Beth is up there like, you know what? I don't want my girls to go down. I don't want Ruby to go down. I don't want my sister to go down. I'm like the main reason why these ladies are in a heap of trouble like they are. And even if she didn't put a gun to their head, and demand or force them to go along with everything they've been doing, she was actually, the one to get it started. She was the one to actually get it popping. And every time they would finish a job, pay off whatever, they need to pay, whether it was their mortgages, whether it was getting their children their health care that they needed, or whether it was Annie, trying to keep her daughter from being taken by her daughter's father and getting a better, home, or, just being able to take care of herself more. After they did all that, it seemed like Beth kept getting them deeper and deeper and deeper in debt with Rico. I always want to say Rio. I always want to call him Rio. Anyway, his name is Rico. So yeah, she never put a gun to their head and everything, but they kept digging a hole deeper and deeper whenever they needed assistance. And it was kind of like how when you go to a payday loan, paycheck advance, payday express, all those different loan sharks out there. I call them loan sharks because you borrow $5 and you owe $100 because the interest rate be like through the roof, like 23, 24, 25, 28%, interest rate. So it's kind of like them when you go and get a loan. Then you come back, you got to pay off the loan plus $1,000 for the interest rate. And then you have to borrow again because now that you paid all that interest rate, you still short what you need for the next time bills come through. So you just keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. And then next thing you know, your credit's bad, you're wiped out. And some people, they just stop paying and then they have to get garnished, That's the way of life for some people who living in poverty, living paycheck to paycheck, and have to go to these loan sharks to get assistance. So it's kind of like that with Rico. It's like every time they pay off a debt, something else comes up. They need to pay him off again, and he be charging interest. He be charging interest. But anyway, Boomer's like, I'm not going down there. Nope, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. But how do y'all feel about? Okay. When they thought he was dead, when Mary Pat told the ladies he was dead, he's the one in this black trash bag, and so they dumped him in the city dump. Come to find out, the authorities found out. They went down there, tried to find the body, but thanks to Beth calling Rico, he moved the body and had the body moved. He put it in the freezer in the at the grocery store where Boomer used to be manager, but he's dead now. Remember, he's dead now, per se. So anyway, then a new manager gets hired. That new manager starts dating Annie, Beth's little sister. He's undercover. He's working with the FBI. But in the freezer section of that grocery store, that's where that's where Rico had put the body in a freezer. So anywho, they got the body out, ended up dumping it, putting it in, they thought that if they stole the body from Rico, they would be free of Rico. Come to find out, Beth notices the hair on that body that's buried in her garden does not match the hair of Rico. So that's when they find out there was somebody else buried in the backyard. That's when they found out that it was Mary Pat's husband and she lied to them. So, while they up there telling him, oh, okay, we got you. You don't want to turn yourself in? And then he was like, well, y'all can either give me the money, help me get my whole face reconstructed, or I'll go to the cops and tell them about the black bag. They up here like, hold up, wait a minute. How the hell you know about the black bag? This fool, this whole time, after he had got hit and ran over by Mary Pat, and she thought he was dead, when she came back to the house to get his body, he was gone. He just vanished into thin air. After he was dead, bleeding, laid out in the tarp, wrapped up in the backyard, he vanished. So she didn't know what happened, but she knew he wasn't dead, obviously, but she never told the ladies. This fool was camped up in her backyard talking about he was living off the land. When I say I was cracking up, he talking about he was living off the land. He was, I don't know what he was doing, eating bushes, eating berries back there in the backyard. I don't know. I don't know if Mary Pat had a garden just like Beth. I don't know. But he talking about he was living off the living off the land. And they was like, you was in the backyard that whole time? When Mary Pat took the body out the freezer, her husband, the one who was really murdered, and threw him in the back of the van, he saw the whole thing. He saw the whole thing. And then after that, I guess that's when he left and went to stay with his mom. I mean, his grandma up in her attic. I'm like, this boomer, he's smart, but he ain't smart. He's irritating smart. Like, he knows what he's doing, and he knows, how to get at them and get what he want. But he ended up turning himself in. Thanks to his little sweet old grandma, Mary Ann. The one that had been lying to Annie this whole time. Annie's running around there, helping her pay her bills, taking her to the store, running her to the supermarket, running her to the mail, to the post office and all this kind of stuff. And it hit Annie like, what the hell? She keep talking about she ain't seen Boomer. She ain't heard from Boomer. We know this fool ain't dead. We know this is really like the only family that he has. So something gotta be up. And she went over there, questioned the lady. She's like, no, whatever, and made her leave the house. She comes back because she forgot to give her key, because she's like, I'm done with this old lady. I ain't gonna take care of her no more. I ain't running her no more. I ain't taking her to get her medicine. She gotta find somebody else to do that. She goes back up in the house, and here come Boomer crawling down the attic. Crawling down the attic in his boxer shorts. So he was living there for quite some time. But his grandma just got like tired of, I've been taking up for you ever since you was little, lying for you, covering for you and all this. I really think you should, do the ladies this, do them this solid. Because Beth is facing, time in prison. I think his grandma was like, okay, everything else that you done under the sun. She started bringing up stuff that he did as a young child and how she got him out of trouble and all this kind of stuff. But I think she got to the point where she's like, I'm too old for this mess. First of all, he was using her. He wasn't paying her bills. She was 2 seconds from getting evicted, and that's when Annie stepped in and started helping her, take care of her finances and all that stuff so she wouldn't get evicted. So I would be like that too. I'm tired of covering for you. You need to turn yourself in. You need to go tell them that you alive. You is not dead, but you is alive. So he goes in there. And so basically Beth, she's off. She's free. But it was like she had this idea. Instead of thinking like, okay, Boomer, he's alive. They know I didn't kill him. We ladies can resume our life. We can go on with our lives. Boomer might have to deal with, still hiding from the gang, hiding from Rico and all them. But, they could get him the money. Make sure that he has enough money. Go down to Tampa, whatever he wants to do and get his face reconstructed or whatever. Whatever, try to hide out from Rico. But do y'all really think that he's going to do that? Do y'all really think he's going to do that? You think he's going to take the money and run and go hide out? Leave his little old Grammy? I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I don't think so. And the thing about it is because he still got stuff on them. Even though they know he didn't kill him, there's still a body out there. Mary Pat's husband, the one who was really buried that they was trying to steal from Rico and found out it wasn't Boomer, but it's some other dude. He knows all about that. He knows that they've been money laundering. He knows all about that. All about what they've been doing with Rico. So I don't know. That's why I'm really, really excited for the next season to start, like I said, because I don't think he's going to be out of their hair. I don't think he's going to leave that easily. And I think that he might actually ends up having a problem with the gangs. And y'all see why. Because, see, when I say I was not ready, I'm up here like... I was taken aback. I was shocked at what went down. Like, I'm thinking, okay, Beth, everything's cool. She wakes up in the middle of the night, realizes she leaves her phone in her car. She goes out to her car. Next thing you know, somebody throws something over her head and gags her, ties her, and drags her off somewhere in the middle of the night. And I'm like, what the hell? This can't be Rico. I mean, why would Rico do it? She didn't do anything to him. She didn't do anything to him. And then once we realized, what happened, it was him. He kidnapped her, and she's going on like, what the hell is wrong with you? You always say I don't never help you, girl. You know how Rico be talking with his sexy voice. You always say how I don't never help you. I know I'm probably messing that all up. But then he was like, so I'm here to help you. And she looks down and sees Agent Turner tied up to a pole. It looks like they were in like some abandoned, well, maybe not abandoned because it didn't look like it was all raggedy and towed down, but it looks like it was maybe an empty loft or an empty old business building or warehouse or something like that. And he had Agent Turner tied to a pole, one of the beams. And he had his mouth, he was gagged, he was tied, and he was beat the heck up. I mean, he was all bloody and bruised, his face and everything. Like, he had got beat down. I don't know if Rico had help, but whoever beat his butt gave him a good old butt whooping. And he's up there, like, pleading, like, pleading with his eyes like, get me out of here, Beth, get me out of here. The same man that was trying to put that murder on her for Boomer is now needing her assistance and needing her help. She's like, what is you doing? What the hell is you doing? Why is we here? Why is he here? I'm here to help you with your problem, Beth. I just love how he talks. That man is so sexy. That gangsta is so sexy. Anywho, she's like, we don't have a problem anymore. We don't have a problem. Boomer's, he's alive. Why he sit there and tell everything? Like, Rico, I'm like, for real? He sat there and said, I told him everything. He knows everything, Beth. And he hands her a gun. I was like, wow. Wow, let me take a sip, y'all, because I was like, wow. Because the last time he gave her a gun to handle some business, okay, let me rephrase that. The last several times he gave her a gun to handle some business, remember? The first time was to kill Boomer, right? No, I'm sorry. Let me backtrack. The first time was to kill him. Remember when he shot her husband? He had gave her the gun. And he was like, you want to be doing with me? You want to be down with me? You want to be done with me? Want me out your hair? Whatever. Here, handle it. She couldn't do it. Her husband was up there screaming, kill him, kill him, kill him. Because he had beat her husband up. He was like, kill him, Beth, kill him. Beth couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. Probably because she had already slept with him and she had her little feelings for him and whatnot. But, you know what? She still couldn't do it. Next thing you know, he takes the gun away from her and shoots her husband. Just a few little millimeters, like really close to some vital organs. He ended up surviving. That's the first time. The second time he gave her a gun to kill somebody was Boomer. He was like, okay, you need to get rid of him. He's going to be a problem. He's blackmailing y'all. The only thing we can do is get rid of him or we all going to go down. She takes Boomer out into a field, has the gun. She can't do it. And that's what she tells Boomer. If we give you like $20-something thousand, would you just leave town, leave the country? Because Rico wants you dead. He ends up saying he will, takes their money, doesn't leave, whoop-de-whoop-whoop, we saw, and the rest happened. So this is the third time. He hands her a gun. And he gives her the gun and he tells her, you have to finish him. You have to finish this problem because now he knows everything. Even if you was off from killing Boomer, he knows about the money, he knows about the laundering, he knows about everything, that the drugs, the pill, everything, all the stuff that the FBI could not find the proof. He basically told him everything. I was like, I know she is not gonna kill him. She ends up shooting Rico. And I was like, why was I feeling some type of way? Like, I was like, no, don't kill fine ass Rico. She shot him a couple of times. He goes down. And I'm like, oh no. Because I'm like, where could the story go from here, right? Like, if Rico's dead, what now? Is there going to be a new bully, a new gangster, a new, whatever? Oh, boy. Man, I'm telling you, it was good. I wasn't ready. And then she goes to rescue the agent, starts untangling him, takes a gag off, freeing him. And he's like, give me the gun, just run, I'll handle it. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking he's going to call the cops. He's going to get Rico arrested. He's going to, whatever. And this fool turns around and gets real dirty and grimy and tells Rico he got two choices. He takes out Rico's phone, dials 911. He was like, only need one more number. I can get you some help. I can get you some assistance. 911. He was like, 1 is always the loneliest number. He up there teasing him. And Rico's up there trying to grab the phone with blood coming all out of his mouth and everything. I'm like, this fool is going to die. He is going to die. But anyway, he told him, he was like, either that or you owe me. You owe me, bro. You owe me. I either let you die or I push this last number of the 911, this last one, this last digit, and get them here in enough time to save your life. And then you owe me. Y'all saw what happened. He called 911 for him. He called 911. He did not call the cops and be like, hey, I've been beat up, whatever. He called 911, but then he left and left Rico there. So that way the cops don't know he was there. The cops don't know Beth was there. None of that. Just dirty. Just real dirty. And I'm like, why would he? What the hell? And then after that, he comes up to, goes to Beth's house. Beth over there, she done had some, ideas. Ideas. She starts thinking. The wheels in her head start going round and round. The light bulbs start going off. She decides, Rico's gone. He's out of our hair. Boomerang dead. But we got all this counterfeit money. So she starts trying to figure it out. Trying to figure how to make it. She got the money. Now Beth, she's normally baking croissants, baking cinnamon rolls, baking cupcakes, baking cakes, baking, all kind of stuff. She's really like a homemaker, gardening, all that kind of stuff, home, housewife and all that whoop, whoop, whoop. So he comes over early in the morning to discuss with her what's been going on after she has no idea that he let Rico escape and get to the hospital in time to save his life. She has no idea. She pops in the money because she's working on the money, trying to figure out how to do this counterfeit business. She pops the money in the oven. He ding dong. Agent Turner's at the door. She invites him like, oh shit, And he's sitting there telling her, okay, what's next? What you gonna do next? She's like, well, I guess I'm just gonna, try to be a mom and do my mom duties, get back to being a housewife, whatever. I'm sure Dean, he'll be able to run his car lot again, because remember the car lot? They had raided the car lot looking for drugs, looking for money, looking for anything that they could pin on Beth. So Dean probably gets his car lot back, probably gets it open back up, and they can, get money that way. She can go back being a married housewife. She's like, well, what's up with you? What you gonna do? He talking about maybe he'll go off to the lake. Take a vacation, do something. And she says, that's it? He says, oh, thanks for the coffee. And gets up and start walking away. So she knew something was like off kilter. What you mean? Thanks for the coffee. What next? What now? Because she's like, okay, this fool, he got to have something up his sleeve. He's like, he just kept on walking. Like, enjoy being a housewife, Good luck. Good luck with raising them kids. Good luck with being a housewife. Good luck with whatever you have, in mind, that you want to do. After he walks out the door, the little timer goes off for the money. The timer you use for cooking. It goes off. She pulls the money out the oven. Next thing you know, she's sitting around with her girls. And hands them each some money and says, I made this for you. They're like, oh, that's a little raggedy. I guess we can accept this gift. Why are you giving us some money for a gift? And that's when she explains to him her bright idea. They looking at her like, no, she's not. Nope, she's not. She's not thinking. She's not about to say what we think she's about to say. I was like... Ruby, the expression on her face was everything. She was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? After all the stuff that we've been through. Rico's dead, so they think. Boomer's alive. The FBI agent is off their trail. Ruby's not going to prison. Her husband Stan is not going to prison. We good. We can resume with our lives. And she tells them, we can absolutely do this without Rico. We could take all that money and all those storage sheds. It's like money up in there, like money stacked to the ceiling in those storage sheds. Of course, it's fake and they have to wash it, but they have a lot of experience doing that. They've been doing that for 2 seasons, so they have a lot of experience doing that. But Beth wants to start making their own money. She's like, all we need is, a brand new printer. A brand new printer. After we get a brand new printer, all we need is, somebody to help us. Like she mentioned, who did she mention? She said, okay, if we get a brand new printer and if we get a graphic designer, I'm like, a graphic designer to help you make money? What the hell? And then she said, there's this mom she knows who has a booth at the farmer's market who makes business cards, who is really, really talented. And she's divorced. I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm looking like Ruby, like, what? And what does divorce got to do with anything? Then it hit me. She's talking about Mary Pat. I'm like, why is she referring to Mary Pat? I mean, Mary Pat, she did like the business card. She did have that little business going on. She's divorced. She works in the farmer's. That's who she had to be talking about, Mary Pat. She never said the name, but that's who she had to be referring to. Mary Pat, the one who was blackmailing them and got them into all the kind of trouble with the Fed, thinking making the Feds believe they killed Boomer. They was like, hell no. They was like, hell no. And then the show goes off, and I'm like, what's going to happen? But, before the show goes off, it shows everything that happened, when Beth left. When Beth left the scene in the warehouse or whatever that was, a loft or whatever, she just thought she was free and clear, went home, started, thinking of all these grand ideas and everything, and thinking they free, thinking Rico's dead. And so he's like, we can just take over where Rico. We don't need him. We don't need him at all. And then they showed a flashback. And what really happened in the law firm, in the warehouse. Hey, Gary Burton III, what's up? How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you very much for tuning in for my review of Good Girls, the finale. By the way, season 2, episode 13. Did I put episode 13 on here? Yep, episode 13. It was titled The King. The King. But anyway, yes, I was just like right about to wrap this up. I really was. But I'm going to continue and just let y'all know, for y'all who did not see the show, they showed the flashback and they showed how Beth had instead turned the gun away from Agent Turner, turned the gun on Rico, shot him several times. He falls out, bleeding all over the place. Agent Turner tells her, give me the gun, go, I'll take care of this. So they showed all that. Beth is still in the dark. Ruby's in the dark. Annie's in the dark. All of them is in the dark. And one might as well include Mary Pat. Might as well include Boomer. So next season, when next season starts, I am like so anxious to find out how this is going to happen. Like, is the lady still going to be setting it off? making money, having their own, criminal empire or whatnot, and just raking in the dough without Rico? What's Rico going to be doing? Will he be this whole time while we're on break, laid up in the hospital, getting rehab, trying to get better, trying to take care of himself, and planning some good old revenge? That's what I really think. That's what I really think. Yep, somebody got shot on Good Girls. It was Rico. And all the ladies assuming that he's dead, but he ain't dead. He ain't dead. Not at all. And then Agent Turner. Like, what does he have in store? What does he have in plan? Because he told Rico, you got two choices. Two choices. Either I call 911, they come and save your life, and you owe me, or I'll leave you here to bleed out and die in this empty warehouse all by yourself. Of course, Rico, he's dying. I mean, he has no choice but to say, okay, I owe you, man, whatever. So he really has no choice but to tell him he owes him. So, when the next season starts, I'm like, okay, Rico is going to have some revenge. He is going to have something in store, not just for Agent Turner. I think Agent Turner might end up dead, me personally. And I also think that he's going to have some revenge for Beth. Of course, because she shot him and left him there for dead. But, hey, I can't blame her. As fine as Rico is, and all that good loving he was giving her on the sneak, but the way he was treating her, I would have shot his butt too. Like, for real, I would have shot his butt too. But it's just a TV show, Gary. It's just a TV show. But anyway, y'all, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming into my chat this evening. Thanks for checking out my review on Good Girls Season 2, Episode 13, Season Finale. It was titled The King. If y'all didn't watch it, it was a great finale. I summed up a little bit of it, but you know how I do. I tend to get a little detail and try to tell y'all a story so y'all can, picture everything in y'all mind for those of y'all who don't watch it or might not have missed it. But still, check it out. Check out that episode. It was really, really good. But as usual, in the meantime and in between time, you guys, make sure you thumbs up this video. Give me a like, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, do not forget about my other channel. It's called The Hood Table. And if you do it if you go to the Hood Table, it's D-A Hood H-O-O-D Table. The Hood Table. And I'm gonna just get rid of this, whoever this Gary Burton is in the chat. Talking about he wanna do some coke. Okay, go ahead and do your coke, honey. But anyway. Anyway, y'all, make sure y'all check out The Hood Table. D-A-H-O-O-D Table is 3 words. That's my other channel. It's a collaboration channel, or collaboration channel that I do with my sister friend. And we usually go over there, we try to get over there and do a collaboration at least once a week. But sometimes with our schedule, she work one schedule, I work one schedule. We got lives, families, whatnot. Sometimes it might not be the same day every week. So, but if you go over there, you hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, you'll always get the notification when we go on live or, when we upload anything. So please check that channel out. Also, everybody who has been supporting me on this channel, we are really, really, really close. Really close to review time. So somebody asked me tonight, what do I need to do to help? What do I need to do? All you have to do is go to a playlist. Click on my main page, hit the playlist, just pick a playlist. There's a whole bunch of them. Just pick a playlist, push play. It will just play all the videos in that playlist back to back without you doing anything. You don't have to push no button. It'll just automatically play one, then it'll play the next one, then it'll play the next one, and so forth and so forth. Somebody told me the other day that they watched like 3 videos back to back. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Then somebody asked me today, what do I need to do to help and all this, help you get monetized? I really appreciate everybody who's been running my playlist. I really, really do. Thank you so much. We almost there, y'all. Almost there. So once we get monetized, we gonna have a party. We can we gonna turn up. I'm gonna have some streamers. It's gonna be going down. It's gonna be down. It's going down over here. It's going down. Hey. So anyway, y'all, thank you for supporting me. Make sure you thumb up the video. And in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.